Parents of Reddit, what do you know about your children that they don't know you know? That he's slowly eating one cookie every day from the package and hopes that I don't notice. I'm actually his mother, not his aunt. Not a parent. But I get shifty looks from my parents when they ask why the computer room door is closed. The fan running in the hall outside is too loud. Little do they know. That's actually the reason I close the door. Muahaha. I think my mum thinks I jerk off while I take my long showers, but little does she know that I actually fall asleep in the shower. We have a fairly large shower and sitting laying down is really easy. I know they occasionally look at things online they are not supposed to. Shutting the bedroom door only makes it more obvious. So long as they are not looking at anything illegal, I just choose to ignore it, as it's a normal part of growing up to be curious. Oh god. I just realized that my mom thinks I take long showers because I'm jerking off. I'm actually just taking a long shower. I stay up till 3 because I'm browsing Reddit and playing Days. Not jerking off. I really am searching for CPU coolers, mom. Oh god. This thread is making me scared of my parents. I think my parents have never known for sure that I had a girlfriend. Surely they suspected when I had seen all the current movies at the cinema and was getting home late. But I think they never knew exactly when it started or ended. As far as they know, I could be gay. My son is 4. I know everything about him. Watching his wheels turn as he's working stuff out is really fun though. I saw the weird cartoon Asian my son jerks off to. I'm not worried about the jerking off. I'm worried he's not looking at actual women. He's never even kissed a girl. And I don't want him to be. Unrealistic? Full stop. About what sex with real girls is like. Am I concerned for no reason? I could say this to him. But I think he'd be humiliated into the ground that his mom saw his links. I had a lot of input today. The consensus. Not an issue. Thanks. All. That she lies all the time. She's 9 and thinks she gets away with fibbing about silly stuff. Truth is, I just let her think she's a good liar so I'll know when she's lying about something important. I don't know if my mom knows I'm a lesbian. She did barge into my room a couple months ago and demanded to know why I would get quiet when my family said homophobic stuff. What do you consider yourself as? I don't even remember what I told her to get her away from me. I tend to forget stuff that freaks me out. Apparently it was something good enough to instill denial in her mind because she hasn't said anything since. Really? I think she knows but is determined to ignore it. Throwaway because daughter knows my Reddit account. I know my daughter had an abortion 2 years ago. I am not sad that she had it, as I believe it was the right choice. But I am sad that she felt the need to hide it from me. My parents know I'm gay, but I refuse to come out and give them the satisfaction. That my son and daughter got physically, mentally and emotionally abused by their grandmother. Story edit. We moved across country so that my wife could be by her mother. Was there she would say she wanted to spend time with her grandkids while I took my wife to apply for jobs. She would then threaten them, hit them and tell them she could kick us out and we would be homeless if she wanted. My son would cry himself to sleep and they acted like nothing happened. Eventually she hit him so hard she left a welt and I called the cops, who said she was allowed to because he was a minor. So she kicked us out, we became homeless and had to borrow and sell our stuff to move back to Michigan from Washington. They still have not told me what all she said and did to them, but they broke down and told my mom. Second edit http imga c4 epwex. This was the welt she left on him from her hand. Wife's uncle is a nurse and thought she hit him with something. I'm 18 and I live with my mom. For the longest time she would ask me things like, why do you close your tabs, why are the lights off and why is the door locked? Usually it's very innocent on why it's too bright, I'm tired, or it's just none of your business. Well, I got tired of her asking. So I started saying what she expected. Why is the door locked? I'm masturbating. Give me 1 minute when I'm actually crocheting. Now I don't get questions. Reverse example here. In my university years I was very socially active. often going out 4-5 nights a week. When I got a girlfriend I thought I could keep it a secret a long time cause superficially my comings and goings seemed unchanged. At no point did it seem like I was obviously acting different, and yet when I told mum she said she had suspected for a while. Go figure. He thinks he is making it on his own, while using up his last $2,500 in savings, a $150 week allowance from his mom, on my car insurance and my cell phone plan, driving a junker car on its last legs. Oh. And winter is coming. That both my son and daughter masturbate. They can smell your. Speaking as a child here. I lock my door simply because I don't want to be interrupted whenever I play a League of Legends. Simply because I can't pause the game. Whenever I lock my door they think I'm beating it. Everything. Understand this. We know everything. Just because we don't say anything doesn't mean we don't know. Full stop. Everything. It. So far. The vast majority of replies here can be summed up with NUH. Not his father but older brother. And that he is a cross-dresser. Side note, he's 14 and my mother knows. My daughter will most likely fall through the cracks of middle-class mediocrity when it comes to college. All I can do is try to help her stand out. Everything. He is 9 weeks old and don't know. As a teenager, I only jerk off at night. I'm the nocturnal masturbator. It's safer this way. Except for the fact that my parents both have Reddit accounts, so I hope they don't see this. Please. This thread is really freaking me out. I mean, I thought I hid my secrets fairly well. Only FAP when everyone else is asleep. Clear history always, or use incognito or even a proxy browser. Using applications to hide windows. Now I'm afraid that they know things. Like that I'm an agnostic. Or gay. And for some reason that makes me really scared. IN before they can smell your comments. Probably too late. I know my 16-year-old daughter smokes weed. I saw text messages about it. I haven't said anything to her. And in all honesty, I don't think it's the worst thing in the world. I smoked a lot in high school. As did my parents. She makes honor roll grades. And has always been a good kid. I don't think she smokes often. That they know everything about sex. While reading this thread, I am looking at my door every 2 seconds. My mom thought she knew I secretly had herpes for 2 years because she saw search history and it was something like, can I get her with herpes? Really, it was because the girl I wanted to get her from had herpes. Not me. She didn't confront me about it for an insanely long time. I can't imagine how awful that felt. But she was kinda tipsy when she did bring it up and so happy and thought it was pretty funny how long her and my dad stressed over it. Just waiting for me to come clean. But I was doing such a good job hiding that anything was wrong. My parents think I smoke. Which I do. But for the wrong reasons. The reason they think I smoke is because 2 nights in a row I went to haunted houses. Both of them had bonfires and I sat near them for a while. So my clothes smelled like smoke. So when I came home they had an arsenal of questions. I answered them like a pro because I had nothing to hide. Except I was actually stoned out of my mind on the 2nd night. But they still think. My whole family. From parents, siblings, to extended cousins, think I'm a ladies' man and I'm always sleeping around. That's why I come home late on weekends. The truth is I am nothing like they think. I only had one girlfriend in my time that lasted few months and I'm always late trying to get laid unsuccessfully. Lol, sad life. There's a girl in my life right now. Nothing serious, but we've been doing this social dance thing. I've been hanging out with friends more lately and have been on my phone a lot more. Dressing nicer. Got a haircut. Shave regularly. Whole 9. I'm sure my parents suspect something. But they haven't said anything. I know for sure that they know something is up. And the fact that they haven't said anything is pure bliss for me. For any other parents out there, Not asking about love interest seriously is the best thing you can do. My friend knows that her 11-year-old daughter does stuff with her 11-year-old best friend. Sexual exploration. Guess. At least they can't get pregnant from that. My son parties in college. He tells me that he studies all the time. Sure. There should be something saying to not include I know they're masturbating stories. People who really are just checking their email. That he's a cute beeb.